Hello everybody, it's HeroicLegend here, and we are back with some Dragon Quest monsters, the Dark Prince. Now, something I actually did discover in the Monsterpedia, which is a little bit important to show off. Oh, wait a minute. Seems we've conquered the hill, which is why we have that little orange thing. Increasing the battle speed, auto battles, zoom, and weather changing. Are those everything? Yes. So in the Monsterpedia, you can see the monsters you get. You get trivia, but you also get a little something that you probably wouldn't have known about. You see what the monster would have if it was small or large, as the circle with the L indicates large. Now, for now, we cannot have a large monster, even though that was one of the conditions I was supposed to have, either slime family or large. So if I have a large monster, I don't have to have a slime family, but I always have to have a demon family. The rules. Check them out. We can see here that a normal slime has Zap Master, which helps their electrical attacks and by increasing their potency and decreasing their consumption. Critical Triumph, which makes it somewhat easier for them to inflict critical hits. Big Bully, which increases their damage on L-size monster. And if a slime was an L-size, they'll get Tactical Genius, which is 2 or 3 actions in a row. But it slightly lowers the monster's attributes. Also, the Tactical Genius is unaffected by my orders. So I could even order them to attack physically, and they'll still go based off of what their orders were with the other attacks. Insta Excel, where it sometimes casts Accelerate on itself, and Ultra Crafty Zapper, which greatly inflicts damage inflicted by by electrical attacks. All these have a level to unlock, which means we wouldn't see a Crit Master Slime unless it was level 20. And considering slimes have a 1-star in pretty much everything but MP and agility, yeah. So, keep that in mind when you're looking up monsters to scout, because any monster can turn into a large monster. I believe they all have tactical... Yeah, they have some form of tactical. And some of them are more guaranteed to hit than others. This is sometimes... Well, this says performs 2 actions in a row. Ooh. Anyway, let's get out of here and continue on the story.
By the way...
Oh, okay. That was one of those he talks, but not really. Oh, hold up. I almost forgot to tell you. Any new critter you scout when your traveling party is already full, will be sent to the monster depot. Find the monster in the paddock, which you can get to with the teleportal in the middle of the village. I'll press the teleport so you can come and go as you please. Head over and talk to Zachariah if you're keen to hear the particulars. Oh, there was something else, actually. Pop by me shop later and I'll explain. So, the paddock is actually important for a couple of reasons. And I'll go show that off in a second. But first, down the hole. I did not know a lady was down there. That kind of scared me. In my core, I'm frightened. Now we can go to the paddock, which is important. The nostalgia I felt for using the teleportal, man. It's so good. I'm so glad it's a thing. Here's our paddock, which also has spots we can go look at. Now here we can see our monsters as they just kind of do whatever. Zachariah over here. So, these are our current stock of monsters which we have. As you can see, the slime, which was originally level 1 when we caught it, is now level 4. It has been gaining XP since we've been fighting, which is very nice to see. Whenever a monster is here, you can also manage their talent points. I know, wait, he gained levels because he was with us. But you can manage their talent points from here. You can rename them in case you forgot to, like on a Let's Play. Or you can dismiss them. Dismissing them does the same thing as it does in Pokemon Arceus, where you will get some items for it. You have a max total of 1,000 monsters, which I would find it very hard to build that out. But I digress. From here you can see a number of things. The monster info is probably the most important because you'll be able to tell how well they're doing. Now, as time goes on, you probably won't do the little micromanaging, but you will be stopping by here just to make sure what monsters you have and such. If we go in the house, these are our nope, it's just beds. Oh, and actually, it is much smaller than I thought. I'm guessing the full spot will not have been unlocked just yet. So, we go back to Rose. Oh! Didn't mean Rose Hill like that, but, Might as well not bother and go through 2 extra loading screens. Apologies for the yawn.
That reminds me.
How do, Pizarro? I hope to turn up. Busy tells me to show real promise as a monster wrangler. Like father, like son, suppose. The old man being Randolph the tyrant and master of monster kind and all. And I recall you saying you wanted to get even with your old man one day. So, are you still dead set on revenge? Yep. Hang on, I know just the thing.
What you need, lad, is to enter your first Monster Mega Brawl. Way off to the west of here, there's a big town called Endor. That's where monster wranglers go to test their mettle in the heat of battle. I reckon if you were to make a name for yourself there, your dad might just sit up and take notice. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The path I'm proposing is a perilous one. Are you ready for this? Good lad. Now, without further ado, let me make the necessary arrangements. Ta-da! This here's a handy teleportal. It'll take you to Endor in a jiffy. Set your sights on winning the Category G contest for starters. I know you'll do us proud, lad.
Thanks, Monty. Honestly, Monty has been one of the better support characters in a game like this. We can't go to anywhere outside of Endor. We are stuck literally in the Endor Coliseum area. So, yeah. Yep, you'll see a whole cast of familiar-esque faces and stuff here. Yep, you can only deposit in the thousands. Very typical Dragon Quest affair right there. I actually never noticed this hole either.
Oh.
Strong medicine, not bad. I must.
Aha!
We're just gonna take a little bit of a look-see first. Now, see, I am curious what a Dragon Quest Monsters game would look like if it allowed for more, Dragon Quest elements per se. Oh, look, you can see a fight going on right up here. Yeah, be expert to get that a lot. The prince is called handsome way more times than normal. Oh, first seed of strength. Well, first seed, period. So, let's take a look at what it does. Now, I've never actually hit the upper limit. I'm pretty sure that's when you get to level 100 or something, or even past that. But rest assured that the upper limit is Wolf. Oh, we've done all our exploring. Let's talk to the second lady first. So yeah, she basically explained everything about the tournament, but here's the Heroic Legend quick explanation. I cannot order my monsters, and my reserve team... Not appropriate. Reserve monsters do not count for this. If you lose with your main party, you are out. So you do want to make sure whoever's in your main party is up to the challenge, and at least it has all their talent points distributed properly. You may not lose half your money, as she just alluded to, because if you faint in the field, half your cash is gone. Now, you would think that wouldn't hurt as bad, but considering the higher friendship meat costs 1,500 to purchase, yeah, a hit to the pocket kind of hurts a lot more than you'd expect. Now, the tournaments here do also have other awards that you can continue to go on with them. I don't know if maybe after we complete every chapter segment we try to do another one, but we're definitely going to be attempting to go through these at our earliest convenience.
I believe in you.
Oh, and also don't let yourself be fooled. They may say category G, but that just means it's the lowest ranked.
Approaches the world of the Monster Mega Brawl.
You don't have to use G rank monsters or E rank or etc. You can use whatever's available, whatever's strongest.
Let's welcome all the way from Rose Hill, the handsome stranger. Facing him is another newcomer, a would-be warrior known for his all-round pleasant demeanor. It's Clancy!
That guy at the
Now
end there
it's
isn't a
time for
G
the
rank,
first
actually.
bout. Let's brawl!
Now, again, like they said, your monsters will fight basically how you tell them to. So, I gave my tactics already, so they already know what to do. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, your best bet is to have a monster with high wisdom
The
and
handsome
kaboom.
stranger takes the first match. Do we have a new rising star on our hands? The crowd sure seems to think so. But who will he face in the second round? It's the Category G heavyweight ready to put you in a spin, Uncle Trevor. No time to waste. The second bout is about to begin. Let's brawl!
Oh, cool. I actually don't think this guy is a G either. Ooh. Yep, and there's confusion doing what confusion does. Attack yourself, attack party members, tends to wear off once you get hit by an enemy.
Incredible! The handsome stranger does it again, storming through the second round. Who could have seen this coming? Judging by our winner, looks really can kill. But now it's time for the final round. And look who we have here. He'll pulverize you between his mighty wheels of steel, DJ Meat Grinder! As we approach the grand finale, let's find out who will maul and who will ball. Let the third bout begin. Let's brawl!
Yeah, that's what always happens at the end of the tournament. You get the good music, as I call it. Again, AoEs are your best bet. Group disruptions as well. Level 5 might have been a little bit too much.
Sensational! From out of nowhere, the winner of Category G is the ever enigmatic handsome stranger. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to take a quick break from the Monster Mega Brawl for something ever so slightly special.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, you will see a bona fide elf. freshly caught this morning.
Yarr! Now here's a funny thing. When this here elf cries, genuine rubies fall from her eyes.
How delightful! Go on, make her cry.
I reckon you can make a pretty packet flogging them rubies. God, just imagine it. Roll up, roll up. Which lucky punter will be first to snap up one of these highly prized rubies?
I'll take one, good sir.
Sold to that fine fella. Now, if you please.
Harr! Cry, you scurvy little elf. If I don't see you blubbing, you'll be walking the plank.
I say, would you look at that? Ruby tears as I live and breathe. What the? It's shattered at the slightest touch. Now, just what are you trying to pull?
Calm down, sir. I can assure you this is all completely above board. Just give me a second. Oi! Oh, Elf! She's only gone and done a runner.
Just wait till I get hold of ye.
Yeah, the humans are kind of messed up here. That's why the dwarves live by themselves. Why the elves don't show themselves.
Shiver my timbers. That scallywag of an elf certainly be quick on her feet. Ho, ho, ho! I see. Ye be hiding there, you no good scurvy dog. Now, just ye come quietly like a good little elf. Oi! Is somebody there? Gonna save me! Help me!
Did you do that? Oh no! How awful!
Pardon?
How could you let him suffer like that? Humans are the goddess's creatures, just like us.
Yes, but if they're scumbags.
My name? We creatures of the forest have no need for names. What? Rose, you say? It comes from the name of a village. A place where you've been made to feel welcome, you say?
I'm so sorry I couldn't save you. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I'm sorry I made you worry. What's your name? What an unusual fellow.
Now, I'm not going to spoil anything about this game or such, but...
Ooh, ooh. Listen to this, Your Highness. Hmm? Who's at the door, I wonder?
Salutations! I'm Devlin. Nice to meet you.
And well, I'm Rose.
Stalker.
Rose, you say? So you must be the elf my master rescued, then.
I am. You have my deepest gratitude for saving me. By way of thanks, I've brought you some tasty nuts. And, well, the thing is... Please, my savior, I beseech you, allow me to remain here by your side. What? Go away!
This actually made me laugh unironically the first time I heard it. Just like, what? Go away?
Don't be like that, Your Highness. The more the merrier. We'll have a great slime together, I know it.
Oh, please! I'll do all I can to support you, I swear! I know you won't regret it. When those humans snatched me, I thought my life was over! But you saved me, and now I want to repay you! Oh dear. Oh my. I got rather overexcited, didn't I? How embarrassing.
What? You're saying no? Do you know how hard it was to find this place? All we had was the name to go on. And all the while, we had to stay out of sight of any humans. We risked our lives.
I heard from the villagers that you're looking for a way to lift your curse. That's right, isn't it? Well, there's no one better than an elf to break a curse. I can help you find the cure. I know I can.
Did you hear that, Your Highness? Rose says she can find a way to break your curse.
Oh, I'm sure she can.
That's right. And that's why you have to let me stay. Please.
This is a but thou must, by the way. Or I think, like, no matter what you answer, I think a character comes in. If you make the wrong choice, a character will come in and be like, "You're lying" or something. So we're gonna be the nice Pizarro.
That's such a relief. I promise you won't regret this. You'll see.
So we got one of the many characters on the title screen. Oh, time skip.
Rose, what is it?
Humans! They almost saw me!
What? Humans? This close to the village? That was a narrow escape. Let's hurry back and tell the prince.
Again, the story parts in the beginning are very plentiful, as is the case with most RPGs. Once you start getting into the meat of things, it starts stopping, but yeah.
All this just for me.
Don't ask me how Pizarro built that all in a few days. I couldn't tell you.
I understand. Unless I receive word from you, I won't set 1 foot outside this room. Still, I couldn't be happier. I truly am blessed to be able to spend my days with you.
Don't worry, you won't be lonely. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you. I'll always be by your side, my prince. Forever and ever.
Yep. So, as you can see, this is Rose's room. Got these 2 chairs here, obviously because the prince would want to spend time with her here. She sits at the top floor of the Rose Hill Cathedral. I don't know why we put pots in here when we know that we're just going to break them later. We also got one of the DLCs, which is a different bunch of outfits. We have Pizarro's everyday outfit that we can go wear whenever. We have the Cake Maker, Gothic, the Monsters, and the Burgundy Gothic. Now, I'm going to leave Pizarro like this, because it makes more Dragon Quest-y sense. Also, at the very bottom here, we have 3 chests. And of course, 2 friends. Now, right now, I'm so sorry if you've heard outside noises throughout any of my recordings this week. It snowed, and people have no brains. Anyway. We also just got something that I will discuss. Well, 10 talent points. Period. You also got the bumper bonus balls. Now, I believe I explained in the rules, but I'll just go over it again just to be sure. If I use one of these during an episode, that means we're grinding that episode. We get ×2 of everything for that, only for 25 fights. I may not do all the fights at once. I may just use it and then, that's it, right? Because 25 fights is a lot to go through, especially when you're ordering every time. Once again, these seeds will only be used on monsters in our main party or party, and we will only use them when they've been freshly synthesized. Now, at the paddock, we have a little something. I will not be using one of these DLCs throughout this playthrough unless it is off-screen. If I do end up going back on that, I have rules set up of my own for it personally. So, this is Mickey, and these are the treasures. This is the one I said we were going to use. We get... So, from the treasure items, you acquire it from top to bottom. And basically, it goes, we get meaty treats, seeds of life, sage elixirs, bonus balls, super seeds of skill, slime card, pouches of seasoning, beastie bites, seeds of magic, one bumper bonus ball. And then I believe it resets or goes to another list, and then we reset from there. Actually, yeah. The treasure trunks are magical chests that can be opened to receive items. You receive them once per hour. Each time you open a treasure trunk, you will receive one of the items from the available items list. The items will be acquired in order from top to bottom. If you manage to obtain everything from the list, it will be refilled with these same exact items, and these items will be acquired again starting from the top of the list. Now, I do find it a little weird that you get skill and magic. Well, skill, magic, life. And that's it. Well, okay, no. Because it's HP, MP, and then, talent points. So, don't be confused. Wisdom gives you more magic. So, how it goes is thus. You can give your monster more life, more talent points, or more MP. All are very valuable. The meaty treats are whatever, but the beastie bites are the important ones. Seasoning allows you to progress the season to whatever you need it to be, especially if you're monster hunting. The bumper bonus balls are, again, the big ones, and then the bonus balls themselves give a slightly smaller boost, which I would not mind using on screen, just to be like, we're going to do a little bit of grinding beforehand, but, And again, just because a video, it becomes a grind session, doesn't mean that you won't see what we were grinding for afterwards. The Sage's Elixirs are just good. I believe that's 90 MP restored to your monster. Metal Slime card is basically a free batch of level ups or a free batch of experience. And as I said, every time we play the game, or every episode, assuming we've gone that long, we will open the chest. Over here is Coach Joe. These are one we're not going to use because of how it is. So, we have workouts ranging from 1 star to 5 star. 5 stars is the highest. Your workout will consist of going through the area and fighting your way through, getting a lot of XP, not just for your monsters, but your reserve party and your main party. As also the monster in the paddock, of course, you do not bring your reserve party with you. You only bring your main party. Before you go, you can change the party, but you will not be able to equip accessories. You will need accessories. But the main problem that I have with this for the Let's Play is that I would want to go through from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. And once I cleared all of those as is, then it's fine. But the thing is, it's random. What does that mean? I press start, new dungeons generated. We now have Bee and Demon. Now, the problem with this is, unless I'm going for a ranked workout, we'll be stuck. Now, you don't lose half your money for getting a game over. You can still collect very rare and valuable items. And, of course, you do get very rare and valuable things for going through them. Once you go through it once, you get other stuff. But past that, you still need to beat it once. Now, so here would be perfect, right? And maybe I'll demonstrate it one of these days. But for now, we're going to leave it like this. As long as you don't do the start over, you'll keep whatever the lineup is, no matter how many days pass by. Which is important, because, again, if I do want to go through this, I want to go through it step by step, bit by bit. And here are also monsters that you may not be able to catch normally or synthesize. They may be monsters that you might have... Okay, monsters that you would probably not be aware of, you might be able to catch here, but you have a very significantly decreased chance. At least I believe that's the case. Who knows? Maybe once you're super strong enough, you could just be like, you're mine. But until then, you will definitely be struggling. But they are also worth the capture because they are level 10 and above, and they can range from how good they are. They can range from things that you would never think you'd see to like all assortment, in my experience at least. Now, the star difficulty does determine exactly what level they'll be at and how tough of a challenge you'll be going into. But if you have certain monsters and certain loadouts, you should be able to do fine. Obviously, any monsters that have wisdom boost or any of the boosters and very powerful spells, or you've built to be strong in certain aspects, you'd be able to get through these dungeons no problem. But again, we're not using Coach Joe, unless I determine otherwise. And again, if I do use Coach Joe, I'm going to do as I just said, which is I have to go up one level and only then can I repeat it. And I can only repeat that star level. So if it's 1 star, I can only do 1 stars, and I have to wait to do the 2nd star. And if I want to do the 2nd star, I have to go in and try to complete it. I have to either lose, or I have to get kicked out. And if I do get kicked out, I just have to try again later on. Now, the mole hole. As he briefly explained there, the mole hole is used to recruit monsters that you've seen already. This can go for monsters you've synthesized, monsters that are only available through synthesis, and a whole slew of other things. You have an increased chance of capturing them and befriending them, but their levels are also drastically different. Now, the big thing about the mole hole is that... How do I explain this? For the mole hole, you're going to be basically doing the following. Oh, I needed a monster for synthesis, but I already used it up, and I don't want to go capture it. The mole hole guarantees your monster will be at level 10, ready for synthesizing, and also you'll be able to get back monsters you've seen before. So for example, if I fused Little Buddy here, but I wanted him back, I could go to the mole hole and get him back as a new monster, but it wouldn't be Grendel. Grendel would still have been fused into something else. However, if you needed those monsters, it's always good to have them on record. Again, the Fright Bulb required 2 different things to make for a G rank and such, but again, we'll get into that. We'll get more into that later on. Now, the main thing about these 3 DLCs is that people may assume that, it's a little cheap. You get free level ups, you get free items, and you can grab back a monster you've gotten before. But the big thing about it is that the mole hole is mostly used for synthesizing and for grabbing back monsters you had before. It gets easier to find the monsters you want and harder as you recruit more monsters to do so later. Coach Joe is always difficult, as he's trying to train you up so you can do a lot. And the monsters in there are no joke. Some will be large, some will have abilities that you didn't expect. And remember, every monster has a talent and a trait. And some traits can make things very problematic for you. I find a decent one. Yeah. So, again, it's up to you to determine if you want to go through things like the dungeon or whatever. I say if you're doing a casual playthrough, by all means go through Coach Joe's dungeon. It's a worthy DLC to get. You can get yourself equipment. You can challenge yourself too. Plus, it's a little bit fun. It's kind of like a roguelike where you have to pick your team and stuff. See if you can go through it with only the monsters you have. Of course, being able to go through it will net you some very nice rewards. And even without the nice rewards, you still can get quite a bit of stuff that it'd be hard to get outside. Examples are Yggdrasil leaves, which are a revive, rock bomb shards, a whole slurry of things. And again, if you get lucky and synthesize a monster from there, they will be very strong. But we ain't using that right now. Right now, our goal is to... I need to check. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but... we want to go grind up a little more. So I think we'll do that right quick, just before we, end for today.
Zoom!
It is almost fall as well, so we will be able to see a few differences. Unfortunately, since summertime is almost over, we may be a little... Oh, well, here's another one I didn't expect to see. Another monster to recruit, a Dragon Thor.
Yeah.
Very nice. This guy has attack booster, so we'll want to keep an eye on him. Also, before I'm locked out of it, we want to fight with you, my friend. Orders, we're going to go for Sizz, attack, Sizz, and attack. Little bite, little Sizz, double Sizz. 7 would probably be our upper limit for, you know, being super cautious and just in case. Obviously, our monsters did pretty friggin' well in the G rank category. But, you know, doesn't mean that F won't smack us down or humble us. Yep. There you go. Seven XP. If only we could have found him with a couple of other monsters, that would have helped us out a lot. And no, I'm not using the bumper bonus balls right away. Saving those. You might get an impromptu grind video because something popped up that I would be able to... I would really want to fight and get the XP for. Whap. Whap. Okay, 16 HP, and we get 5 XP for it. Wevin has leveled up, and gotten nothing for it because it is an even-numbered level. Oh, we got another Dragon Thorn right there. Now, I'm actually happy to find these because this creature, on top of being a dragon and cool, shows off something that you probably just noticed. Quevin didn't take any damage from that. Only physical attacks for monsters that have spiky skin or that have that specific trait will damage them. This also goes for physical skill attacks. Ooh, well, let's dump them all there. Dump them all there. And dump those all there. Oh, Yorman had something too. Again, I'm just trying to make sure we have enough. I'm trying to make sure that when we go into the next video, we can just rocket through everything. Okay, I hit fight by accident. Autopilot by myself, I swear. Honestly, the autopilot stuff should be saved for when I'm... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna finish off our grinding later on. Well, off screen. So for now, let's go into the Monsterpedia and let's look at our backup group, our reserve party. The Monsterpedia. We also have seen the monsters that we fought elsewhere. So, Bantamweight. These thumping great chickens have learned how to fly. Thanks to their highly developed flight muscles, they can strike with power of a trained pugilist. Funny enough, another high agility and actually high wisdom character with not as much HP and MP. Interesting. Mega Defense or Myrrh, but you know. Next up, we have the... Nope. Nope. Bunnycorn. These creatures might resemble rabbits, but meet one of their horns head on and you'll understand the difference rather sharpish. They pass the long nights huddled together in their warrens. All-rounder a bit, but, you know, fragile. Jorman. This fluffball is covered in green fur from top to toe. Though easily spooked, those sharp eyes might spot something funny where this beastie's nose should be before it scampers. Oh, scarpers. Scarpers? Scrappers. No, scarpers. I was right with scarpers. And then last, actually, at the very front... Slimes which sprout out wings after dreaming of soaring through the sky. Their wings double up as a snug sleeping bag at night. Literally dreaming of soaring through the sky and you evolve. That's quite weird. But as you can see, as a stark difference to their brethren, growing wings gave them more MP, more attack, and more wisdom. I don't know how to explain that. And of course, with such stuff, they do get different things like Blusterer compared to other talents. Actually, I wonder if the talents are random, because it does seem like they only get their innate talent. But we've taken enough. I've taken enough of your time. I want to thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. And until the next one, I just want to say, laters.